Hey guys, it's Sunday, so it's time for another Halo Top 10. I'm a little tired this week, so I apologize if the audio is a little weak, but this week we're going to continue talking about the campaign mission. So today I'm going to tell you my favorite missions from Halo 2. Before we get into the video, you should know Halo 2 is actually one of my least favorite Halo games in the series, believe it or not. So I'll probably dog on the missions a little bit, but with that out of the way, here's my top 10 Halo 2 campaign missions. At number 10, we have The Oracle. The Oracle is the second campaign mission to feature the Arbiter, and the first to feature the Flood. I don't like the Flood in this game. I dread their levels, they're not my favorite by any means. The Oracle is probably my favorite Flood level in the game, but the beginning is so painfully slow with a long elevator ride. Once the mission gets going, it's not bad, and you do get to cut the cable, which is a neat little segment, but other than that, there's not much. It does have probably the best boss fight in the game, in my opinion, but that's not saying much because the boss fights aren't very good. At number 9, we have Uprising. This mission takes place towards the end of the campaign, as the Arbiter realizes that the Brutes and the Prophets have betrayed the Elites, and his species are getting massacred. That tone is pretty great, as you're fighting alongside Covenant, the Civil War is taking place. It's a cool level. You're fighting Brutes in this level, which aren't really the greatest enemy to fight, but the mission is fun and has some cool set pieces, and the tone's pretty good. So it's not a bad level. It's pretty good. For number 8, we're talking about Gravemind. Here we have the first chief mission in my list, and in my opinion, it's one of the worst chief missions in the game, just ahead of High Charity. This mission has a cool premise, by all means, but as I mentioned in the last mission, fighting Brutes isn't a ton of fun. The level is designed beautifully, and it's filled with some cool music and everything, but that doesn't mean I'm having fun playing the level. And as I continue through the level, I just want it to end, and it kind of goes on forever. It's not that great to me. At number 7, we have Regret. Regret is the conclusion of the first half of the game, and the first half is, in my opinion, the best half. The mission is cool, and it gives us some unique designs. The Halo ring is a little run down, and you go underwater, which is a really cool set piece. My issue with the mission is that it's similar to the last one, like it starts in the same area, but the gondolas aren't that interesting. The structure, like underwater and everything, is cool, but it's not that fun to fight in. It's not a bad mission, but it's only okay. And we can't really ignore the Prophet boss fight, which I don't enjoy that boss fight at all. I think it's kind of dumb. At number 6, there's the Arbiter. This is the first mission in the campaign that you get to play as the Arbiter, and it's a ton of fun. We get to take on a different type of Covenant that we've never seen before, as in the Heretics, and we get to hunt down their leader. During the bulk of the mission, there's not too much of anything that stands out, there's not much amazing stuff, but it's genuinely good. By the end of the mission, there's the Banshee Escort set piece, and it's got good music, it's kind of fun to play, I don't know, it's a good mission. Alright, getting into the top 5, we have The Great Journey. This is the last mission of the game, and it's really good in my eyes. This is going to be the last mission on the list that features the Arbiter, and it's one of my favorites. It picks up from Uprising. As the Arbiter, you choose a vehicle, and you get to the station Scarab at the other end of the valley. Then, you get to escort the Scarab in a Banshee, and that's just kind of cool. And then you go, obviously, fight Tartarus, which isn't a great boss fight, but I really like that arena. I thought it was really cool. And I just think the mission's a ton of fun, and I really like how it plays out. It's one of my favorites. At number 4, there's Cairo Station. Now we get to the first mission of the game, and it's super memorable. Starting on a spaceship is one of my favorite things to do in Halo, or one of my favorite ways the campaigns start, and defending the station from the boarding Covenant is always a ton of fun. You slowly get introduced to the enemies, and it's a really good shooting gallery. It's a good time. The zero gravity sections are really cool, it's a nice novelty. And then at the very end, you're trying to get to the bomb, and I don't know, it's just a ton of fun. It's a really good mission. There's not much to say. At number 3, there's Outskirts. Immediately after Cairo Station is, well, this mission. This is the first mission on Earth, and I really like it. I don't mind the wave defense gameplay in the beginning. I really like when it starts to open up a little bit, and you go into the alleyways, and you're fighting between the buildings and everything. And then you get the vehicle section, and the highway section's a little tedious, especially if you're trying to, destroy everything, which isn't what I'd suggest. But it's good. It's a cool set piece. I really like the tunnel, I guess. At number 2, we have the next mission, which is Metropolis. Metropolis is simply great. You start the mission in a tank, cross the bridge. It's a ton of fun. You go into the tunnels very briefly. Then you come out in this awesome little arena. There's a Gosshog, and that's a really cool vehicle. And I honestly enjoy the Scarab section. I don't mind that it's on rails, and being able to rain down fire on the Scarab and kind of have this giant tank that you're shooting and exchanging like rockets with is kind of cool. I really like this mission, and at the end of the day, it's just a great Halo mission. And then finally, at number 1, we have Delta Halo. And this is my favorite above any other mission in Halo 2. When you drop in with the ODST, it's one of the coolest things in Halo. And then you immediately storm the hill, you take the structure, then you defend it. After that, you get the bridge structure, you lower the bridge, and then you can play in the Scorpion again, which is always great. Sometimes I opt to simply take a Ghost and floor it to the end, just because, well, the tank section takes forever. And then the ending areas are pretty cool to fight in. I do really like the UNSC drop pod, the weapon area stuff. Like, I don't know, I think that's a cool concept. And that wasn't in Halo 1, so Delta Halo, by far, takes my number 1 spot. I hope you really enjoyed. I know it's a little shorter than most. I'm just super tired right now. I've been up all night doing homework and stuff. But I'm really curious to know what you guys think. I despise Quarantine Zone in this game, but maybe someone out there really loves that mission. Who knows? There's weird people in the world. Regardless, though, if you liked the video, please let me know in the comments and or with a like. It does mean a lot. And if you don't know, we're looking into the Halo series. We're getting ourselves hyped up for Halo Infinite, so if you want to be a part of that great journey, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And now with all that out of the way, I hope to see you all in the game.